This is Muskan, and today in this lecture we are going to have the most important topic of our grammar section, that is direct and indirect speech. Now, what is speech? Now, before starting this, before referring this direct and indirect speech, I suggest everyone that you should be knowing about tenses, because if you will have any doubt or any tenses that you are not able to understand, then this topic will be difficult for you to understand. So before referring this video, refer the tenses videos also. Now, what is speech? Speech means the way in which we are reporting the words which are, means जो message हमको देना है, the way in which we are reporting that can be done in two ways. Like, it can be done in two ways. Let's see this with an example first. Rahul said, I am not going to school. And the other way is, Rahul said that he was not going to school. Now here you can see in these two sentences, the message which we have, the message we have to report is the same. That Rahul said that he was not going to school. Rahul said, I am not going to school. The message, the meaning of the sentence is same. We haven't changed here. But the way in which the things are reported, that is different. You can see in this sentence what Rahul said are reported as it is. The reported speech means whatever this reported speech is there, that is as it is. This is called reported speech. And this is called reported verbs. Reported verb. I am not going to school means जैसे राहुल ने कहा था, यहाँ पे जो रिपोर्टिंग स्पीच है वो as it is ही कही गई है. Whereas in this sentence you can see Rahul said he was not going to school, means we have changed it into a simple language to avoid the confusion, right? Means then we have, this is called indirect speech, means when we are using the simple language to report the speech of other person or whatever he has said, that is called indirect speech. This sentence is indirect, right? And this is in indirect. This is indirect speech. Now, what is the difference between? There are many things that are different. First, you can see the reported speech, whatever Rahul has said, that is done in inverted commas, because we are reporting the words as it is. So whenever we are reporting the words as it is, they are always put in the inverted commas. And here we have changed into simple language, or we have changed into our language, then that we have removed that inverted commas. So there are basic few steps which you have to follow while changing speeches from direct to indirect or indirect to direct. So what are the steps that you have to follow? First thing, you have to identify what you have to identify. What is the reported verb in the sentence and what is the reported speech in the sentence. In spite of that, there are many small things that you have to identify in the sentence. If you are able to identify, then only you are able to change it. So you have to identify some things, like first you have to identify, then you have to change the tense of the sentence. First step, remove the inverted commas. inverted commas. Next, we will change the reported verb also. Change reported verb. Change the pronoun also. The pronoun also where will be changed. You can see here it is I and here it is he. Change the pronoun. Change the pronoun, and lastly change the tense of the sentence. Change the tense of the sentence. These are the 6 basic steps which you have to follow while converting the sentences from direct speech to indirect speech. Now we will understand the steps which I have told you thoroughly, that how you can change, means how you can change these steps. First it was identify. Now what are the things that you have to identify? First is identify subject and object in the sentence. Identify whether that sentence is in with first person or second person. Means you have to identify whether it is first person, second person or third person. Right? Means you have to identify whether the tense next you have to identify the tense of the sentence. If you will identify, then you will be able to change it, and you have to identify lastly the reported verb and reported speech in the sentence. I have shown you what is reported verb and what is reported speech. Means you have to identify reported verb and reported speech. After identifying these things, we will change them accordingly. Now, next it will be to remove inverted commas. We will remove inverted commas. What we will do after removing inverted commas, we will remove commas and add that. Means to join the two sentences, after removing comma, we have to add that in between to join them. That means we are adding that as a conjunction in the sentence to join the two, means reported verb and reported speech. दोनों को join करने के लिए now we will add that word in between. Third step was to identify the pronoun or change the pronoun. We can say change the pronoun. Change the pronoun in the sentence. So how we will change the pronoun? Pronouns can be changed, as I have firstly told you, to identify first person and second person and third person. So it will, if you will identify, if the sentence is in first person, so we will refer the subject to change the pronoun. If the sentence is in second person, so we will refer the object to change the pronoun, and if the sentence is in third person, then there will be no change. Means you have to remember this thing. Change the pronoun. Pronoun हमको यहाँ पे change करना है, but which pronoun we will use and to whom we will, noun जो है वो कौन सा हम देखेंगे. So first person, for that change, and if it is third person, then there will be no change. Remember this thing with a simple acronym, that is SON. With this acronym you can remember this thing. Now next is to change the tense of the sentence. So what are the things which we have to know while changing? First, you have to identify. Remember this thing. You have to identify the tense of the sentence, and then we have to change. But main thing is that if the reported verb is in past tense, then only. Sometimes reported verbs are like this: Rahul says. If it is like this, Rahul says, then this is in present tense. तो हम जो उसने कहा है वो सेम वैसा का वैसा ही हम इनडायरेक्ट स्पीच में लिखेंगे. We don't have to change the tense of the sentence over there. So remember this thing. If reported verb is in past tense, then only we will change the tense of the sentence. And how to which tense we will change it? Let's see. Change the tense. How we will change? If the sentence is in simple present tense, simple present, then we will convert it into simple past tense. If sentence is in present continuous tense, continuous tense, then we will convert into past continuous tense. Past continuous tense. If it is in present perfect tense, then it will be past perfect. Right? And lastly, if it is in present perfect continuous, then we will convert it into past perfect continuous. Means take it as a simple, जैसा का वैसा ही हमको रखना है. Means we simple present tense है, then यहाँ पे simple past tense आएगा. If present continuous will be there, then it is past continuous tense. And if present perfect is there, then past perfect. Means simple. We will coordinate it with the same thing. Means continuous है तो यहाँ पे continuous ही रहेगा. Thing it is that it will be converted just from present to past. Now ये दो चीज clear हो गई that we have to convert from present to past. Now what about the past tenses? We will convert it into future? No. See, when the sentences are in past tense, like these are the tenses, 4 tenses you can see. So if the sentence is in simple past tense, so what we will convert? We will make it past perfect. We will make it past perfect. And if it is past continuous tense, we will make it past perfect continuous tense. And if the sentence is in past perfect, so what we will do? There will be no change. In past perfect continuous also, we will not change the tense. We will keep as it is. Now I hope this thing is clear. Now future tense is remaining. So what we will do? Future tense, we don't change the tense totally. We will change the simple words, like if in future tense, if it is will, we will use would. Means we will convert the help main verb into models. We can say shall, should, can, could, may, these types of models we will use when we are having this reported speech in future tense. So I hope this thing is clear. And the last thing which is remaining, if there is any time related thing, like we have learned tenses also, right? And the last one is change time. Now let's understand, if in the sentence there are some time related things, so how we will change? We are changing tenses, but if there are any time related things, like if there is now in the sentence, now we will convert to then, this will become that, today will become that day, yesterday will become previous day. Means like this, we have to